Hi guys, Super Cameraman here. After almost 3 weeks since episode 78 was released, we finally got 8 new spoilers showing us the improved members of the G Squad, Astro Duchess, new cameraman techniques, and much more to break down today. And let me tell you more, when I dug into the plums, I discovered that there's a hidden title under each spoiler. In addition, if you go to Defook's Instagram, underneath the posts of those same spoilers, you can see the caption, Skibidi Toilet 79, Part 1, in the description. But judging from Defook's previous statements, he said that episodes 78 and 79 will not be split into parts. After all, episode 79 was supposed to be specifically about revealing storylines, including the conversation between UFO Toilet and G-Man. However, judging from the spoilers, we can see that one of the parts will most likely be dedicated to the fierce battles of another squad already, because the location and characters on it are different from the one we saw in episode 78. But before we start, I'll ask you to like and subscribe to the channel. Now let's get on with it. Another thing to note is the quality of the spoilers. If you look closely, almost every rendered spoiler looks very high quality, as if it were a 3D animated image. Honestly, the quality and smoothness gets better and better with each episode, and it's even hard to imagine the quality of the Skibidi Toilet movie we're in for in the future from Transformers creator Michael Bay. But that's not what we're talking about today after all. In the first shot, we see a hybrid Giga Chad looking at the cameraman and smiling widely, and the spoiler itself is called Burrs. Itself. This word does not translate in any way and does not have any meaning, but it is very consonant with the word berserk, which means furious or crazy. As on the spoiler, we actually see only his head, so we can't see him fully, so it's hard to say if he has received any new powerful improvements, but if you look closely at his lasers and eyes, they are clearly brighter. And it's not clear whether it's a trick of the eye, and because of such good graphics he's brighter, or he's energized, because not for nothing, G-Squad disappeared for a while. Well, after the mini enhancement, he has arrived to the aid of the Cameraman Armada and other characters, including his friend the Hybrid with a saw, and he is the one smiling. However, there is a possibility that he is at another location where no battles are being fought, as there are no signs of lights, broken lasers, or goggles on him. And as we remember in episode 78, the Astro Toilet Squad attacked the squad immediately, not giving them time to prepare, so it is unlikely that he would have had time for unnecessary actions. On the second spoiler, we are smiling already Astro Duchess, and the title of the spoiler consists of a lot of random characters. As in the previous case, we are shown only her face. We have already seen such a crazy expression in episode 76 when one of the Skibidi toilets attacked her from behind, causing her to start twitching and behaving inappropriately. It's possible that this time she was attacked by someone big, like the Titan Cameraman or G-Man himself, causing her to become enraged and ready for a brutal battle. However, there's another option. Judging from the reflection of the flash in her eyes, it's quite possible that she's attacking someone herself, or she's being attacked by some minor character again, which makes her just go crazy and can't stop laughing. And on the third frame, we already see Astro Duchess in full height. She is sitting on the roof of some building, and behind her there are several Astro toilets hovering. This spoiler is called Mommy, and in fact the Duchess is the mother of all Astro toilets. And believe me, this name is not accidental, because Defook, as we know, loves Astro Duchess very much. Most likely, this is already a different location from the one in episode 78. After all, there is no destruction, fire, or traces of the recent battle seen here, which means that the area has already been completely taken over by the Astro toilets and established control. You can tell by her posture that she's waiting for someone, perhaps to gather the entire squad and move into battle. And it looks to me like it's the UFO toilets she's waiting for, along with either the Titan TV man or the Guardian of Doom. And judging by recent episodes, this trio only acts together as a unified force. If you look at the fourth frame, you can see some kind of laboratory, which is clearly undergoing active development or creation of new technology, as the spoiler title Tech, short for technology, says. At first glance, it looks very similar to one of the Astro Toilet laboratories. It is visible by the gloomy, almost hellish style, where everything is saturated with energy and high-tech mechanisms. And it's not surprising, as Astro Toilets have the most resources and energy at the moment. toilet. Most likely, this is the lab where the technology that will be implemented into TV Man's Titan is being developed. Mind you, back in episode 77, he could have been sent to one such lab for his first serious enhancements using powerful Astro toilet technology that the Alliance has no knowledge of. What's more, it's possible these enhancements might not just strengthen him, but infect him even more, turning him into an almost uncontrollable force. In that case, the chances of saving him would be practically nil, and whatever is being created in that lab is clearly something powerful and very dangerous. In the fifth shot, the first thing that catches our eye is the fire, explosions, and general explosive atmosphere, but on top of that, we also notice the new mini-tanks of the Cameramen, and in the background we can see several drones being hit, suggesting a large-scale battle. Apparently, these events take place in the same location as episode 78. It looks like the Cameramen have come to the aid of the Allies and are going to put their new technology to use in battle. As for the mini-tanks themselves, it's likely that each of them is capable of producing a powerful projectile designed to hit aerial targets. This makes them especially dangerous against enemy drones and flying foes. In the sixth frame, we see another Skibidi toilet, which from the looks of it is part of the G Squad. He has glowing yellow eyes and lasers like the other squad members. At first, I thought it was Skibidi Michael Jackson, all because of the distinctive hat. But looking at the spoiler title, Mafia, it became clear that this is most likely the return of an old acquaintance, Skibidi Mafia, whom Titan Speakerman once gave 2 powerful punches. And now he's back on the screen. Hopefully this time he'll be fighting on the same side as Titan Speakerman. Notable changes include a new mask that looks like a gas mask, distinctive Astro toilet lasers, and possibly additional armor. Judging by the first and sixth spoilers, G Squad is actively starting to act, and it is possible that we will see G-Man himself in the episode. The seventh spoiler is visually very similar to the fifth and appears to take place at the same moment. Once again, we see a camera Strider who has come under attack. Fire and explosions are raging around him, and everything looks like a real hell on the battlefield. This shot emphasizes the scale of the conflict. The Alliance is probably starting to lose until help arrives. The spoiler accurately captures the atmosphere of tension and chaos. In the eighth final spoiler, we see a close-up of Skibidi WC's face, with a strange reflection on his glasses. Due to the raw quality of the shot, it's hard to see exactly what is reflected in them. However, the walls and general background suggest that he is inside some sort of shelter. Perhaps he is watching from a safe vantage point, or perhaps it foreshadows some hidden scene or important plot point. To be honest, the upcoming episode promises to be one of the most powerful. The mere appearance of the Astro Duchess makes it clear that we are in for something big. However, the question remains, when and how will the storyline with the conversation between UFO and J-Men be revealed? The spoilers don't show their meeting, nor any notes, documents, or other clues related to the topic. Given that Dafuk Boom seems to have changed plans for episode 79, there's a chance that the development of this storyline will be pushed to episode 80, with episode 79 focusing on the massive Alliance battle against the Astro toilets. It's also worth noting that we didn't see Titan Speakerman or any Speakerman at all in the spoilers, but the focus is clearly on the return of G Squad and the new Cameraman tech, which may be the deciding factor in the upcoming battle. The way I see it, in episode 79, it all starts with the Astro Duchess, who, along with the UFO WC and Titan TV Man, will be in that very same secret lab. It's there that Titan TV Man will likely be introduced to the dangerous new technology we've already been hinted at in the spoilers. After that, the three of them will go to the battlefield to support their own and at the same time morally break the Alliance with the fact that Titan TV Man is now under the control of the Astro toilets. However, before we see it, the events will probably move to the main battlefield from episode 78. The Alliance will try to hold off the onslaught of Astro toilets, and even the arrival of a new squad of cameramen with improved equipment will not change the situation. Their power will still be insufficient. And then, at the most critical moment, the G Squad, led by G-Man, will appear. Their sudden intervention will quickly turn the tide of battle and defeat the enemy. But the series will not end there. In the finale, we are likely to see a powerful intrigue. G-Man and his squad will come face-to-face with Astro Duchess, Titan TV Man, and UFO Toilet. At this point, the episode will probably end. As for Titan Speakerman, I'm pretty sure he won't be in episode 79. Most likely, before his return, they'll show us the Speakerman base and reveal the other members so we have time to learn and appreciate the new technology and fighters. After all, as soon as Titan appears, all attention will turn to him, and other characters may just get lost in the background. Basically, that's all we can say about the upcoming 79th episode, which, as we know, should be released this month. Especially since we'll likely be treated to fresh interviews with Stack again before the release, as well as new leaked footage, whether it's via YouTube or his Discord server. So all that's left to do is keep an eye out for updates and wait for new details to build even more accurate theories and speculation on the plot. That's all for now. Super Cameraman has been with you. Good luck and goodbye, everyone.